Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be filming a purple cat eyes tutorial with the Too Faced cat eyes eyeshadow palette. Nobody uses this in their tutorials, probably because it's old, but I love it. I'm using the Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer. It's their PhotoFocus line. This was one of my first times using this. I wasn't really used to it. Now I use it mostly for matte eyeshadows because I find that it blends those out better, whereas with shimmery eyeshadows, they kind of just tend to stick and make little track marks and skip around, and I don't know, I have a hard time blending it, as you'll see, so bear with me. My primer of choice for shimmery and glittery eyeshadows is the NYX or NYX. I don't know which way do you say it. Anyway, their HD eyeshadow base is great. It's a little stickier and wetter, and it just works better. Alright, so we've got our eyelids primed. Now I'm going to be using a flat C-shaped brush. This is by e.l.f. I think it's just their eyeshadow brush. And of course the Too Faced Cat Eyes palette. I'm using the shade Pussycat. It's the light purple shade in there, and I'm going to be patting that all over my lids with this brush. I've had this palette for like 2 years now, and I haven't hit pan on anything. I use this almost daily because I love the lighter shades that are in there. They're really good for blending out your crease and for highlighting, and so they're just awesome. Alright, so I'm packing that all over my eyelids with that flat brush. Make sure to pack, not to blend. These are a little bit powdery, and you don't want purple all over your face, especially because I've already done my foundation, blush, contour, everything. And pack and pack and pack and pack. Let's speed that up. Nobody said eyeshadow is exciting, guys. And I'll do the same thing to the other lid. I'm just packing it right up to my crease line. I have hooded eyes, so my crease is going to be a little higher than it actually is. But that's just how I do it. It makes my eyes look a little bigger. I'm using the color Jungle Love. It looks black on camera. It's actually just a really dark purple. It looks glitterier in the pan than it actually comes off. It's more of a matte. This one's a little tricky to blend, and like I said, you'll see later on in the video that I did have some blending issues, but we're going to make it through. Alright, so I just kind of outlined where my crease is going to be, and I'm also taking the edge of that brush and lining under my eye with the same color, that Jungle Love, and then just kind of smudging it a little with my finger so it's not such a harsh line. It's going to look harsh until I put eyeliner anyway, but I don't know, it helps soften it up a little bit. I also have little creases under my eyes that it'll get stuck in if I don't do that part with my finger, so that's how it works for me. I'm taking another e.l.f. brush. This is the Defining Eye brush. It's angled and fluffy. I'm taking Jungle Love again and gonna put that in through my crease, and I'm gonna be making a pretty dramatic cat eye shape. That is just how I do it. So I'll take that along the outside corner of my eye and then up through my, well, crease, but really it's just my socket line. It's not where my eyelids actually crease because I do have hooded eyelids. This brush is probably not the same that you could buy today if you went and bought the e.l.f. Defining Eye brush. I've noticed that their newer brushes, especially this one, it's not as fluffy as it used to be. Oh yeah, you can see those blending issues. Anyway, they're not as fluffy. This one I've had probably like 5 years, and it's very fluffy. It's good for blending out, and I don't usually have issues with blending this, but like I said, I was trying a new primer. I did not expect to run across that much of an issue with blending this out. But I'm gonna show you how to fix that so we don't just struggle through it. And make sure your sides are even. Everybody's face is a little asymmetrical, but you want to try and balance that out with makeup as best you can. I'm going in with an e.l.f. palette. There's no name to this palette. It's old. I got it at like Big Lots. But there's a purple shade in here. It's a really dark purple shade. It's the shade I want Jungle Love to be. It's not quite as black, that purple right there. This is a very powdery eyeshadow, but it does blend very beautifully. So I'm going to take that and try to blend out this line in my crease because it's a little ridiculous at this point. Oh, there's my kitty. Hello, Topaz. So I'm just going to take that right over where I put the Jungle Love and hopefully blend out some of those track/skip lines and make my eyes look a little less horrible. And blending and blending and blending and blending and blending. And blend some more. That's the trick. That's really all eyeshadow is. Just blend. Okay, so that looks a little bit better. Now I'm taking, I didn't even show it, but I'm taking the shade from the Too Faced Cateyes palette. It's called Purrr. It's the topmost highlight slash, I don't know, blending shade. It's kind of a shimmery off-white. It's not super frosty, but it does have shimmer to it. And I'm taking that onto my brow bone and blending out the edges of my crease with the same defining eye brush that I was using earlier. So you can see it's a little softer. Now I'm going back in with that Pussycat color, the light purple, and packing more onto my eyelid because some of it got kind of washed out when I was blending that Jungle Love out. And I also can go over the edges of Jungle Love and make it fade into a darker purple. It's a nice, smoother transition. I'm not trying to do such a cut crease here, it's just more dramatic cat eye. So taking that and just packing a little bit more onto my lids. It also intensifies the color a little bit so it's not so baby pink. And just cleaning up the edges of my cat eye, making sure that the line extends from my bottom eyelid out to make a more natural shape and give my eyes some lift. You don't want to have your cat eyes go like too far down or way straight up because it just looks silly. And this step I wish I hadn't done. I'm taking the Physicians Formula, it's their Shimmer eyes or whatever, the ones that are like complementary to your eye colors. This is a purple Kohl eyeliner, and it actually really irritates my eyes, even if I just use it under my eyelid like I did there. I'm not going to use it again. I actually threw it out after this video, but left the step in, so if you can, and if it doesn't bother you, then you can add that, but it's not necessary. I'm taking with the defining eye brush the shade Kitty Glitter from the Too Faced Cateyes palette. It's a light silver sparkly color. You kind of have to build it up to be a good highlight, but I find it's a very good inner corner highlight. Alright, now I'm taking a liquid eyeliner pen. This is the NYC High Definition Eyeliner. It's the blackest color. Any other shade from them is not that great. This one was a little dry. I have a hard time finding this in my stores around me anymore. My local grocery store used to sell it, and then they stopped selling NYC products altogether. So I'm having trouble finding a replacement, but I'm just making do with what I've got. So I'm going to struggle with the eyeliner in this video as well, which is something that I never really have a problem with. For some reason, the day that my camera was turned on just did not come together. So I figure we'll leave it in and show you guys, if you do struggle with eyeliner, how to work with it and make it work for you. So you can see, like, it's just not applying very well, and my wing is getting insanely huge. I'm gonna shorten that in a little bit because I like a big wing, but I need eyebrow space as well. I don't feel like having my wing going up to my temples. Hello, sunlight. So that's a big giant wing. I'm trying to clean it up with this Rimmel ScandalEyes liquid eyeliner, but this one dried up after like a week of purchase, so it's really not going to help much here either. You can see I'm getting frustrated. The key to good liquid eyeliner is to make sure that you stay patient and gentle. Don't try to rush through it. And again, the line that I'm following is the line straight up from my bottom eyelid. If it went, like if it extended, that's the line that you want to follow. For hooded eyelids, you want a thicker wing. We can't pull off the little skinny wing anyway, but these wings are still like way too big. So let's clean that up a little bit. Again, this is not something I ever have to do, but for some reason today it did not work for me. So just take a makeup wipe, clean it, take a few deep breaths, and calm down. Let's try to make a nice, fine, thin, sharp point. There we go. Sorry, it's out of focus. I really needed to get close up to the mirror to make sure I was getting a nice, clean line. Okay, so it's coming together. These are bigger wings than I usually do, but they work for the purposes of this tutorial because this is a pretty dramatic look anyway. So there we go, in my grumpy, annoyed face. We made it through. Oh, wait. One more little... Nope, we're gonna keep adding more. There we go. Alright, now I'm taking the Wet n Wild Kohl eyeliner in Baby's Got Black. This is a fantastic inner rim waterline and tightlining eyeliner. It doesn't really budge. If it does budge, it just kind of moves to the edge of your eyelid away from your eye, but I still have this stuff on at 10 o'clock at night when I'm taking it off after I've had it on all day long. So just get my waterline and I tightline as well, just to make sure that there's no gaps between the liquid eyeliner and my eyelashes. I just want it to be black. So let's curl these eyelashes. Curl, curl, curl. It's just a normal eyelash curler, nothing fancy. And I'm using the CoverGirl Flamed Out Mascara, and I held it upside down, but oh well. That's in their blackest color. And this was a little dry as well. I've since replaced a lot of these products, but in this video, I guess I just wanted to get it filmed. So top and bottom eyelashes, and there we go. The look is complete. I think it's really nice and dramatic, and I'm also going to add a lipstick, but I rushed through that filming because the lighting went away. So I'm going to tag that onto the end here. This is the basic look though. And here we go. Here's the lipstick. I used the Kat Von D Studded Kiss lipstick in Bauhaus, and it just, oh, I struggled with this too, guys. It was very patchy and dry, tugged at my lips. It was really hard to get a nice clean line and solid color, but the color worked pretty well with the end look, and I'm going to post a picture at the end of what it ended up looking like. If this was helpful to you, be sure to comment below, like, and subscribe, and let me know what looks you'd like to see next. I would love to film some more tutorials and hopefully have better luck than I did this time. Alright, there we go. That's the look. Okay, like I said, like, comment, and subscribe, and have a great day.